just tell me what has been going on and what is something that's been on your mind. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You feel like a shift, like a transition, almost. Yeah, like a transition, a shift, but not just like a change. You feel like it's a change that requires a new version of you to like come out. Did I get that right? Yeah, it's as if I can read your mind. I can read your mind. I can read your mind. The trait is that you give me your mind, and I read your mind, or something like that, you know. Thank you for assisting me in my delusions. I appreciate you dearly for that. So what kind of shift do you feel like you're taking right now? Do you know what kind of shift do you feel like you're taking? Or not really, it's just like the feeling of a shift. As if, well, the way you say it gives me ideas, and let me know, of course, if I get anything wrong. I'm just trying to make sense of what you're saying, but I might not get it right. It's as if you are experiencing the same things. The shift is not in what is, but the shift is in how you react and how you see the things that are already there to begin. Like, you're not changing anything specifically. And do you feel like it's a good shift? Like it's a good change that you're going through? You don't know. Yeah, it's never easy to know, and I think you never really know also. Especially if it's something new for you, it's really hard to know if it's the right thing, the wrong thing. But how do you feel when you think about your life changing? Okay, well, that's a good thing. It means that it's new, it means that it's something else, something different, and sometimes that's what we need without even knowing it. There's no need to be afraid. I know how powerful you are, and this is another chapter in your life, and it's gonna build some more of who you really are. Yeah, because I know how powerful you are, how capable you are. No, not just physically or in certain times, but truly, like, mentally, and you just have this resilience to you that tells me whatever you're going through, whatever is changing, you're going to handle it because you've always handled everything and you are truly the best. You are truly the best. You are truly the best. You can do anything and you are truly the best. And if you don't believe me, that's okay. You don't need to believe me. You can simply let my words resonate through your mind, your ears, and take it for what it is. Just see. Just take your time. Nothing is worse than forcing a belief that you are capable of something. Show yourself. And if you can't do it for you at the moment, I can't blame you, but do it for me. And do it for the people that love you. Because you deserve that transition, that shift that you are talking about. You really deserve it. But what if it's good? I understand your question, but what if it's the opposite? What if it turns out good? Maybe you don't have a tendency to like change, but you might start liking it now. Who knows? Have I ever experienced that myself? Yeah, most definitely. And every time it came from a belief that whatever was going to happen was meant to happen 100%. Well, that's a good question. I make the self-belief so important. I want to drill it in your head because if someone takes everything away from you, they can't take your beliefs. No one can take your beliefs away from you. And no matter what the situation looks like materially in the material world, if you have the belief, you can keep the vibration that truly attracts. We want you to win. We want you to go through changes that are meaningful in your only life. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's true, I told you that before. That every change, every transition will require a sacrifice. I said that. And sometimes it's your friends because you attach them to a bad habit that you used to do. Sometimes it's a part of yourself, literally. Sometimes it's the place that you've been living in or living at. Sometimes it's a job. Sometimes it's comfort, literally, just like a peace of mind. And once you give something with the intention of getting better and making space for something new that is truly going to elevate you. Exactly. I don't even have to finish my sentences. You finished them for me. Life is gonna give you something better, but you gotta give to receive. And that's why you feel like you're losing something in a transition. I'm telling you. And I knew something was up because you've been a little bit different. Something was off. I ask you to close your eyes and feel your body. And as you do so, make sure to breathe in your lungs and all the way to your belly as well. And as you pay attention to your breathing and your body, you start to notice tension, stress, knots. Maybe your shoulders are a little up there near your ears. It's a good time to drop them. Roll your shoulders back. Move your neck a little bit. Maybe move your feet a little bit if they feel tense. In your hands as well. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our hands, and sometimes just consciously releasing it helps a lot to redirect your energy to where it matters. It feels so good to take a moment to cherish your body, cherish yourself, and give yourself the love and the compassion, even when you feel a little stressed out. Deep breath in and out. It is now safe for you to let go and to feel your peace. Feel yourself in the present moment. There's nothing to worry about. Everything has been taken care of. There's nothing else to do. You've done your best today, and you can sleep in peace, knowing that you've done everything you had to do. You've done everything you could do, and your body is now recharging for the day ahead. And your body is so thankful for you, for all the adventures you take it to, and all the beautiful actions you do. You feel thankful, and your head starts to relax gently. You can feel from your scalp, your hair is growing. Your hair feels healthy. Your hair grows in abundance. All the muscles in your face are slowly releasing all tension and allowing you to feel so good, so good. Your eyes are heavy like 2 sandbags, and they effortlessly close and allow you to fall into the deepest, most comfortable sleep. As you continue to deeply breathe in and out and out, your jaw is unclenching and letting go of all tensions. Your tongue release all tension, and you just feel so relaxed and so comfortable. Your shoulders are dropping as if a weight was lifted off your shoulders. And it is so easy for you to relax right here, right now. Breathe in and out. Slowly let your mind rest as you are now going to sleep, to recharge and rejuvenate your body. It's safe for you to fall asleep and welcome peace, release, peace. Relax. It is now safe for you to drift away. You'll take care of everything you need to take care of. Right here, right now. Simply focus on your breathing. Let your mind rest. You deserve it.
Hair for sponsoring.
People that are strong usually did not wake up thinking, I'm going to become strong. Let me just challenge myself. They didn't have a choice. That's where real power lays in. It's not when you become strong out of curiosity, although this is valid as well. It's just a different type of power. When you become strong because you don't have a choice, because every single day you're looking out for a solution, because you are changing yourself to make people comfortable, to avoid any situation, bad situation. When you stick into miserable situations for the sake of someone that you love, when you build your physical abilities because you fear that someone might come after you, hit you, when you've been bullied and you had to make sense of friendships after that and humans after that, to be honest, when you had to rebuild that self-confidence, when people have to build this attitude of, I don't care, because caring for them is actually harmful based on the experiences that they have, that is real power. When you go through a childhood that is so complex, difficult, hard, and you find coping mechanisms that aren't the healthiest, aren't necessarily the best, and you manage to pull yourself out of dark places like that, that is real power. You know, when I hear people talking about, I'm tired of being strong, I'm sick of being strong, I'm sick of being independent, what you're really saying is, I'm ready to be helped. I'm ready to welcome people in my life, to be more intimate, to be more honest, to be more present for the people that I like. I'm ready to be taken care of. But it's not because you're being taken care of that you're not strong or that you can't be strong. Your real strength is never something to dismiss, because one day it might just be what you need. And this is why you are someone with many sides of you. You have many sides of you. And you can't just pick one and become one-dimensional. I mean, you can. But it does end up building frustration in people's heart down the line. Because it feels like either something is missing, we expect people to fulfill certain parts of who we were because we don't access it anymore. And that's the danger of resenting your power, resenting what made you you. Looking back, we all made choices that we're not really proud of, or that if we had the opportunity to do better with the knowledge that we have now, we would.
But at that time, you didn't have that knowledge. It wasn't possible. And so everything you did to save yourself from dangerous situations, everything you did to try to make people feel comfortable because you feared the chaos that would ensue if you dared to make them mad. The times where you kept quiet because you felt like your opinion just wasn't valuable, but you had a lot on your heart and you really felt like being heard, but no one was there to hear you. That's real strength. When you were uncomfortable and you allowed yourself to be in the discomfort because you didn't value yourself enough at the time. And you grew with this sentiment. And you endured a lot of things simply because no one showed you how valuable you are, how amazing you are. And you had the wrong people around you. That's real strength. When you were made fun of and you tried to look out for solutions to be more appealing, to present better, to be more beautiful, and you went all the way to like very extreme ways to change your appearance, and you pulled yourself out of it. That's real strength. So when people tell you that, I'm tired of being strong, don't take it for what it is. What they are really saying is, I want to be taken care of. Or at least, don't be fooled in thinking that you can get tired of being strong. Because this is how life shapes you. You have to be strong. All genders, everyone. Being strong is not just like a guy's thing or for people that go and fight in war and just physical aspect of it all. Being strong is also emotional. It can be emotional. You can be verbally abused by someone all of your childhood. And you going through that, it didn't make you weak, it made you strong. Because you're still here today. That's what I'm talking about. I do talk about power on my channel in many different ways. But I think that each and every one of you has their own way of being strong. Being strong can also look like ending a relationship with someone you really, really, really liked. You liked them so much, but it wasn't good for both of you. And so you had to end it. Out of respect for both people, for everyone involved. And that can be hard because you love someone, but you know in your heart that this is not your final stage. There is more growth ahead, and you got to let go of things or people or places that are very dear to you. That is real strength. When you go after your goals and people don't believe in you, people make fun of you, people don't see the why, and you keep on going, you keep on pushing, that's real strength. And never let someone tell you otherwise about yourself. Never let someone try to make sense of why you are the way you are, or why you should be more of this, less of that. Be unique in your human nature and explore the gift of strength to the level that you want. And yes, you can be strong and want to be taken care of. One doesn't dismiss the other. You just have many sides to you. Be as deep as you want in your exploration of who you are. Jump into it with an open mind. Be willing to step out of the box. Even when people don't understand, remember that they don't need to. And you know, most people, it's like, I don't understand what they're doing, what they're saying, therefore
I cannot blame you for cringing even at positive videos. Oh yeah, you feel like they don't understand you. How come? I understand. So, what you mean is, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be wrong, but basically, people have no proof that it will get better. And it just sounds reductive to what you are feeling because you don't know if it's really going to be okay or feel better. I wish I could guarantee you that. You can be grumpy all you want, and you do not have to believe me. You are only human, and I do believe that things are going to get better for you because they also did for me after many years of feeling like they would not get better. But like I said, your experience is different. Yeah, I did. That was 5 years ago now. Oh, good question. Well, it lasted for probably 5 years, where I felt like I wasn't sure about anything. And, well, I mean, it could be your identity. It could be your plans in the future. Like, do you even think about the future at all? Those are good indicators. Do you plan for the future? Do you have goals for more than just the present moment? What is your outlook on life and yourself? Yes, of course, these are just indicators, but it probably lasted for 5 years. But through these 5 years, I was doing just like you. I was doing my best. And your best is different. My best is different. But I want you to, I guess, receive that glimpse of hope or that glimpse of shared experience without it coming across as just be positive, just think positive, you have no worries, you should just smile. Anxiety is gonna go away if you just smile, show me you're beautiful, smile, and will be, nothing else, no sad emotions, no crying, no tears, we don't do anything besides smiling. It's exhausting, I get you. And I'm not saying that it is a bad thing to try. Some days you probably feel like it's not worth it, and the pain that you feel just seems to consume your whole body, and you think about it in bed, and then hearing someone saying, well, just be positive, doesn't really help, and I feel you. But maybe you can these reactions that you have to people that just say like, hey, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be fun. Or when you try to open up to someone and they tell you, just don't worry about it. Be above, Just don't go to that level. You don't need to feel that way. It's like, I understand, but if I was able to do it, don't you think that I would be doing it? And is it really your fault if so many people around the world face these situations? That's a good saying, yeah. If everyone is sick, then no one is sick, and it's just a norm. But you're putting words into my mouth. I'm not talking about a sickness, hey. Just having these downs and these lows and these moments of doubts and these moments of fear, and especially at your age. I remember feeling like the classroom was the world, and everything that was happening in the classroom was the world, and it was so important, and it was a determining factor of my future. Turned out that the classroom was not really the world, and a lot of things I stressed about, well, they ended up going away. Yes, a lot of them ended up going away. But I hear you, and when you're saying that, it makes you cringe to hear people say, you got this, just keep going, you'll be fine. It's because you don't sincerely feel that yet, and it can feel reducing, because that's not how you feel right now, and maybe that's not what you want to hear. And I remember feeling that way years ago, and I think for me it was more so that, why is it that people want to dismiss my pain so much, and why is it that no one feels confident enough to recognize it without wanting to change it, and admitting in that sense that they had no responsibility in that. But it is very tiring to perform happiness when you feel like so many things at once. Kind of, yeah. Well, reducing in the sense of you feel sad. You are willing to embrace that, and when people ask you, how are you doing? For once you might be saying, you know what, not that great actually, but I'm happy to be here with you. There's always this kind of discomfort that comes with the negative answer. Of course it depends to who you're saying that, but let's stay with friends, people that you are close with. And I also felt like a lot of the time when people showed interest, it wasn't because they were interested, it was just because they were curious, and young people really do like to gossip and to share information and to make the words travel. And so, even though it might be hard at times because you maybe feel like you can't trust the people, or that they don't have the right intentions, or that they want your sadness to go away instead of just acknowledging it for what it is, and for once not being afraid of it, at least you can ramble to me, and I will be here to listen. anxiety is normal, and you don't always have to give me a reason. Actually, most of the time I don't even ask you for a reason because I just believe you. There's a lot of reasons as to why someone could feel anxious, and I don't need to know exactly why, but I hope it helps you to feel a little less alone and a little more included. Yes. Now, so this is why when you told me it makes me cringe, I was like, I kind of relate. Especially when it's just so deep and you feel that pain every day, so that it kind of shows. And when people ask you how are you doing and you're trying to start a conversation and just be honest about it, it's like, okay, well, just smile, or it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be fine. It feels like people don't understand the weight of the feeling. It's like, yeah, go away and come back to me when you're feeling fine. No, it's not always the case. No, you'll find some friends who are going to be at your doorstep, and when you'll open the door, you'll be like, hey, I want to let you know that I'm not feeling my best. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm just so happy that you're here. Thank you for being here. You truly are an amazing friend just for being here. And it just makes me feel so good to have your support. So that way you're honest about how you feel. And people are less likely to tell you that it's gonna be okay or it's gonna be fine. Because you are making it fine. You are making it okay. Of course it's gonna be okay. Of course you know that it's gonna be okay. You're still trying. You're still here. Like, come on. Of course you know deep down that it's gonna be okay. But that is for you to decide. And this is one good tip that can bring that into your life. Kind of welcoming honesty about how you feel with people without asking for solutions, answers, or guidance, or advice. Just being like, hey, you're my friend, you're my family. I just want to let you know that I'm not feeling the best. I know it's gonna be okay, but if I seem a little bit off, that's why. I just don't feel my best. And whether you want to talk about it or not, that's on you. That's for you to decide. And if you want to talk about it, do you want to be listened to? Do you want to be guided? Do you want to have advice? No advice. You make the rules. But there is something profoundly not scary in being sad for the people that have been there, or that have allowed themselves to really go at the bottom, at the rock bottom. But for a lot of people that maybe either didn't have the chance to go full rock bottom, didn't have a reason to go full rock bottom, or have been avoiding their feelings all their life, and therefore didn't hit the rock bottom not even once, which I think is a good thing. You know, we like that for them. However, if they have been resisting something, what you resist persist. And so it's like this slight unhappiness, this taste in your mouth that keeps desires and they haven't addressed it. And so they're like, if I welcome the pain of someone else, that means that I will now face the fact that I'm unhappy too. And it's like maintaining this bubble of perceived happiness that is more important for some people than actually diving deep. And so when you come to these people and you want to be honest and you want to maybe talk about how you really feel, they're like in a chokehold. And there's nothing that we can do about that. They are like in a chokehold. But I'm saying that lightheartedly. It's not funny. It's not like anything that we are looking down onto. It's literally just the best thing that these people feel like they can do right now, and it's okay. For people that didn't have to hit rock bottom, like never in their lives, they have a different story and pain. When you learn to make it your friend and to then let it go is a great teacher. And some people are not here to experience that side of life. That's just what it is. Because it gives you such character. It gives you such depth, and that's usually a trait of people that create a lot or initiate a lot or take a lot of risk. And we need all types of people. And we could have been any type of person given any different background. We just happen to be who we are with the set of challenges that we have, and we are making the best out of it. But for someone who didn't have to go through challenges, they are not necessarily in a better life position. It's just a different story, and we have to be happy for them in a sense. Whenever we're ready to, because they have their own purpose, and pain was not one of their driven factors or one of their factors that was determined for them to grow. Maybe it's going to be something else. We need a little bit of everything, a little bit of every type of people in life to create a world. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that was super organized, but it just came from thinking about what you told me last time, which is like you saw a video and the person was just telling you it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be alright, and there was this like cringe inside of you and this like emotion of you don't understand me, you don't know, but how do you know? And this frustration, and it's okay because we are receiving a lot of messages online specifically that sometimes we are just not ready to receive, or we are not in alignment with, and that's okay. And your job is to never let yourself down because of that. So what you can do, well, like I said, simply embrace how you feel. Make it a part of your personality. Don't resist it. Make it a part of who you are. Embrace it. Allow it to guide you a little bit until it doesn't serve you anymore. And at one point it won't. Maybe you'll get humbled. Maybe you'll get tired of being that person. Maybe you'll feel differently. You'll meet people that are gonna make you feel differently. But at the end of the day, you know what? I was about to say you're gonna be fine. Well, if I can make you laugh instead of cringe when you hear it, I'm happy. Let me know if you need anything. Just text me. I'm gonna be not too far in the other room. Just text me if you need anything and I will come to your rescue. message.